Oh, man, this shit is funny as hell, yo. Where they at? Where they at? Is this your king? Is that your king? Crybaby, temper tantrum having, on the floor, rolling around in the damn shopping mall, kicking and screaming like a fucking punk. Max Verstappen is still back in the shirt like it says crash strapping. Crash strapping showed y'all he has not changed today. Where they at? Where they at? Where are all the Max Verstappen fans? Where are all the Max Verstappen stands? Where are all the Max Verstappen tramp stamp wearing ass dudes? Where are all the Max Verstappen I gotta cry, tear on my face for Max Verstappen because he cry all the time? Where are they at? I need them to come on in here. I need you to come in here. I need all the Max Verstappen baby mamas. I need all the Max Verstappen damn manginas. I need all the Max Verstappen delusional ass people come on in the chat so we can talk about your king. Crying the whole damn race. Crying. Do you hear me? Max Verstappen was whining it. Max Verstappen is the luckiest person with safety cars, right? But you know what happens? Max Verstappen's team is the worst, the most unfortunate team to have such a driver that when things are not going what he seems he should be able to have, he's going to blame the car. He's going to blame the engineer. He's going to blame the team principal. He's going to blame Red Bull as a company. He's going to blame the person that even founded Red Bull. He's going to blame the scientists that developed the Red Bull drink. Max Verstappen is going to blame his old mama. He going to blame his daddy. He might even blame his newborn starter, all because he could not do what everybody says he's supposed to be able to do, which take an AlphaTauri to Haas, take an AlphaTauri to pole, take a Haas to pole. You know what? Max Verstappen could do so much with little. All he did was get on hard tires. Max Verstappen crumbled today. He crumbled. Max Verstappen is throwing a temper tantrum right now in pit lane. Max Verstappen cried on the radio damn near the whole back half of this race. When he thought he was going to have a chance, he didn't say shit. As soon as he thought, know what, I might not win this race. Oh, the car is broken. Oh, the car is horrible. Oh, I can't believe y'all did this. Oh, you put me on hard tires. Max, you supposed to be able to do everything with nothing. You could do something with some hard tires. Max crumbled. Max Verstappen crumbled. Where is he? Is that 10th place? Yo, where are they at? I don't need y'all to hide today. I don't need them to hide today. We got super chats. We turned up today. We turned up because I told y'all that the last race in Monaco was going to be an opportunity for you to race win. I told you here he was going to get smoked, and he got smoked. Paul in the super chat says, I wonder why Alonso wasn't crying to let the lap cars catch up to 80-21. Right. Max better get severe penalty. That was dirty. Smash the like, y'all. Hope everyone has the greatest day. Peace and love. Peace and love to y'all. This is a birthday present. This is a birthday present. The day that Max Verstappen lets his true colors truly show. R33 in the super chat. Really, Lewis, you got passed by a kick. This is a travesty. I'm beyond heat. Hey, you got to be, man. It's Ferrari. But we talking about this. Are we talking about this? I got to revise my graphic. I had Max Verstappen in 3rd place. I got to go and change it to 10th place. Hey, I'm just saying. This is crazy. Listen. I am going to be looking for the FIA document. We literally saw Max Verstappen purposely ran into George Russell. And then on top of that, he really caused the collision between him and Leclerc because he tried to punk Charles on the straight. He should get way more than a 10-second penalty. Max Verstappen should get way more than a 10-second penalty. You really caused the collision, the contact between you and Charles. I saw what you did. You tried to punk him. He didn't go for it. Then you purposely ran into Russell after being instructed to give the position back. And you cried on the radio. You whined on the radio. You complained on the radio. And then when you couldn't take it anymore, when you realized your parents weren't going to get you that piece of candy or that toy in the store you wanted, you ran into Russell. That's what we doing. These are the actions of what y'all call a great driver. You call that the actions of a great driver? And you know what? I get tired of Jakesy with your motherfucking jocksy horse riding ass. Palmer, Joyner, whatever the hell you want to call yourself, Alex, whack-ass Brundle, I get tired of y'all making excuses for Max Verstappen. Y'all make excuses, oh, he was dealt a harsh hand today. We not making excuses for Max Verstappen. We not. Wildcat says, this penalty for Max made my birthday finally justice for his poor sportsmanship. Facts. On the day of my birthday, y'all see it. I wore a perfect shirt, perfect time, crash strapping. He's showing you who he is. It's always who he has been. Paul says they just made Max P10. P10. Let him go cry about it. Call Justin Timberlake and make a remix video of Cry Me a River. That's what I'm saying. Nandy in here, psycho cannonball crash strapping is a sore loser. 100%. 100% he's a sore loser. Man, this damn Ferrari, Lewis said the rear wouldn't hook up all race. Hey, I'm going to tell you right now. Ferrari are cooked for now. They cooked for now. No cap about that. They have not done the best with this car development, and they screwed the pooch with trying to change 90% of their car, Fat Boy Wonder. I'm just keeping it a buck with you. Man, I'm trying to tell you right damn now, Max Verstappen just proved my case. That is not how a world champion is supposed to conduct themselves. And y'all, people out here want to say that he's great. He's the GOAT. No, he's not a GOAT. He's a pygmy goat. You know, pygmy goats, they scare real easy. Max Verstappen, a pygmy goat. Y'all want to have, he a pygmy goat. I give you that. Straight up, I give you pygmy goat because that's exactly what he is. Y'all got me screwed up out here trying to act like Max is not who he is. No, Max is exactly who I said he is. And right when I thought for a moment that Max Verstappen might be Max Verstappen might just be trying to get his personality in check, he pulls this type of shenanigans. He pulls these type of things right out of his hat, right on cue. Man, y'all got it screwed up out here. Max is shifted down to P10, and I'm going to tell you right now, that's not even good enough for what we just saw Max do. Salute and shout out to Oscar Piastri continuing to make his case of why it is not considered a Lando error. Oscar Piastri is out here showing y'all, I am the man. Oscar Piastri's not playing any games. He's showing y'all, I'm the man, yo. I don't know what kind of era y'all thought y'all was going to be in, who you thought was going to be better than me, who you were going to favor at some point in time this season, but I'm the man. I'm out here showing you. I'm out here, I'm going for the driver's championship, 100%, and I'm with it. I'm with it. What we got in the super chat? I got to turn super chats on. I know the Max Verstappen stands and baby tramp ass mama's not going to be here today. They're not going to be here. They scared to come in here today. They not going to be in here. Fat Boy Wonder, big shout out to you. Derwin Hill in the super chat says, well done, the kick for getting good points, but passing Lewis while on fresh tires definitely sus. That's a bad look. It's a bad look for Ferrari. Galactus in the super chat says McLaren is cooking Pia World Driving Championship. I'm calling it. Kick got points, which is way sooner than Kick Sauber got points last season. I don't think they got points last season until like the final two racing events. Max is a crashing fool. I know the Wolves pack. Listen, the Discord today is going to be jumping. Wolves Den today is going to be jumping. You better be in the Wolves Den of Discord when we get off this live event, because it happens at 12 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, where I get to listen to you talk about what you thought about today, because we got a lot to talk about. Ferrari needs to figure it out now. Happy B-Day, fam. Thank you very much, Galactus. Peace and love to you, brother. Paul in the super chat says, if you can watch that and say Max wasn't dirty on that, you are a fanboy. No, they worse than a fanboy. They worse than a fanboy, but I'm not going to say it. Should have been way worse penalty and our race ban. It should be. Facts. I want to see, listen, do not drop the ball on this. Do not drop the ball on this. And let me tell you what I'm telling you, what I'm saying I don't want them to drop the ball on. Do not drop the ball. First time I got big in a while. Do not drop the ball on the telemetry. Don't drop the ball on the video footage. Don't drop the ball on the monitoring system. I want to see every bit of article evidence that you have that will show us if Max Verstappen purposely opened up his steering wheel to run into George Russell. Don't drop the ball on that. Don't drop the ball on the verbiage within the FIA document. I want to see all the verbiage clearly outlined that Max Verstappen is at fault for maybe not even only the contact between Charles Leclerc, but also the extreme purposely collision with George Russell. Don't drop the ball. Don't drop the ball on none of that. I don't want to hear it. Don't drop the ball. Don't drop the soap. Don't do nothing. I want to see it all. Y'all better make sure y'all have a FIA document ready. It shouldn't even be up yet. The FIA document should still be prepared right now. It should still be in process of being prepared right now. Paul in the super chat says, if you can watch that, I did get you on that. I got you on that one. Who else we got? We got Mechanic Mercedes says, at the points, it's Ferrari or Lewis. Hey, it's Ferrari. It's Ferrari. I haven't seen Charles Leclerc win no races yet. I haven't seen Charles Leclerc on podium multiple times. As a matter of fact, I've heard Charles Leclerc complain about the car. It is Ferrari. Ferrari dropped this ball. Congratulations to Leclerc getting on podium for the second time this season. But let's keep it a buck. Let's keep it a buck. Ferrari has not kept up their promise to what they told these drivers. Buck Dollars put on the super chat. Ferrari got a clean house. Pit Lewis lap 17 was a joke. That was a joke. Why? They pitted Lewis like, we need you to test. They pitted Lewis like they were using him to test out for Charles Leclerc. Why did you pit him so early? Teams that are outside of the top 10 do things like that. What were they doing? I told y'all I did not trust Ferrari. I don't trust Ferrari. I'm not going to trust Ferrari until they show me they can be trusted. Just straight up. Paul in the super chat says, Max up here at County Fair driving bumper cars. He is. He crash strapping all day. I didn't even wear this shit on purpose. I just put it on because I felt like something was going to happen. I just said, you know what? Let me just wear the crash strapping shirt. Well, crash strapping, you see it. Crash strapping, that's what's happening. He showed up today. Crash strapping showed up today. Man, y'all got me messed up out here. Paul says, Max up here at the county fair playing bumper cars. Fatboy Wonder says, Max deserves a DQ for that. Hey, I agree. Max Verstappen deserves a disqualification for his mannerisms on track today, for his unsportsmanlike conduct. Big shout out to RacerX210. Happy birthday, Big Wolf. Leclerc held his ground and secured P3. Hamilton car could have gripped the Max knockdown to P10, and I believe Ferrari is now P2 in the Constructors. Man, I'm going to tell you like this, man. I'm glad that Charles held his ground. Because you want to know who didn't hold their ground in the beginning? Lando Norris. Poor starting the race, Lando. Lando sucks at race starts. And more than anything, he sucks at being competitive against Max Verstappen. We saw Lando drop the ball again off the rip of the race. Bend the knee again to Max Verstappen at the beginning of the race. That is what Lando is doing, and this is why people are not sold on Lando having what he needs to have in order to be a champion. Big shout out, Mechanic Mercedes in the super chat say getting passed by kick is not Ferrari. What? Getting passed by kick is not Ferrari. Okay. All right. So then let me ask you this. then just be bold enough to say this. Mechanic Mercedes, if you're going to give reasons why you don't think it's Ferrari, then be bold enough in the live chat to say you think Lewis Hamilton is the problem. Don't ask the question in your super chat. You said at this point, is it Ferrari or Lewis Hamilton? If you're going to say in rebuttal to my remark or my statement that getting passed by kick is not Ferrari, then be bold enough in the chat to say that you think Lewis Hamilton is the problem. Say that in the chat. Don't hit around the bush. Don't try to go side doors. Come out with conviction and say you think Lewis Hamilton is the problem. Do that. Incredible Facts Quest. Didn't he do the same sim? Yes, he did the same thing in the sim game. Facts. Max Verstappen is known to be crash strapping in real life and virtual reality. In real life and virtual reality, he's the same person 100% of the time. It's just that if he's a front runner, he doesn't cry about it. If he's winning the race, he doesn't blame his team. If he thinks he's going to have an opportunity, he keeps it a little down. The moment that he sees it slip away, he's the one driving the car. He's the one that a lot of people saying could do all this magic voodoo, voila stuff. Where are we at? You saw Max Verstappen lose his grip today, all because he was told to give a position back that he should have gave back. And it should have been no problem to give it back. If Max is the man, he could have easily taken it back. Mechanic Mercedes, we got a question where, no, don't question. Don't question. Mechanic Mercedes, come out with conviction. I don't have to question shit. I don't have to question anything. Come out and say that you think Lewis Hamilton is the problem. Don't say we got a question. Say you questioning it. You say you're questioning it. Don't tell us what we got to do. Don't tell me what I got to do. You say that I question Lewis Hamilton's mentality. You need to say that I think Lewis Hamilton's problem. Don't try to soft shoe it, bro. Remember, we're at the cookout. I'm going to call you out on that shit. Go ahead and speak out with your chest up. Don't try to stand in the crowd. If you think Lewis Hamilton is the problem, just come out and say you think Lewis Hamilton's the problem. Paul says, I think Mechanic is knocking Ferrari, not Lewis. No, bro, he's knocking Lewis. He just said it right there. We got to question his mentally. That's Lewis Hamilton. That's not Ferrari. Don't try to take up for him, Paul. Let him stand on his own, bro. Mechanic says hearing Gold car was damaged in the pit. My bad. Oh, okay. Okay, now it's your bad. Okay, now it's your bad. All right, bro. Okay, you good. Go ahead. You can sit down at the table. So it's Ferrari. So then it was Ferrari, right? So it's Ferrari. So it's not Lewis, it's Ferrari. Hearing the gold car was damaged in the pit. Now it's Ferrari, right? Okay, all right. You got to be careful. Bro. You got to stand on it or stand on business or not. That's all I'm saying. Stand on business or not. Big shout out right here. Yo, I'm just saying. Colapinto in 15th, equaling anything that Jack Doohan has done this far. Jack Colapinto already got 13th last week at Monaco. He 15th today on merit. I'm just saying. It's not like Alpine's lost much. He's already equaled Jack Doohan's best finishing position, which is 13th. That's all I'm saying. He's already equaled Jack Doohan's best position, which is 13th. He is 15th today. The numbers are the numbers. Don't try to do the Skip Bayless shit where you're trying to take away this and take away that to try to make something else. Big shout out, fam. You got to worry about. I ain't got to worry about nothing. What I got to worry about? I don't got to worry about P17. I'm not on the track. I don't got to worry about P17. I'm good. I'm straight right now. Big shout out to Leclerc getting third in the Ferrari. Big shout out to Russell, also standing his ground. Big shout out to that. Where you see that? Where you see that at? Who's P17, Mechanic? Who's P17? Who's P17, man? Oh, he got a penalty? He must have got a penalty or something. You must be talking about Colapinto got a penalty, bro? Is that what you mean? Colapinto got a penalty? He kicked him down to 17? Is that what you're talking about? Is that what happened? Let me know. Let me know if this board is wrong. That must be what you're talking about. Is that it? Please tell me. Loving your commentary. Hey, DJ Big Blue Navy, hoorah. Big shout out to you, man. So why a safety car and not a VSC? Who they trying to help? Hey, all the time, Dave, they trying to help Max. I don't know if it's purposely trying to help Max, but I'm just saying it seems awfully coincidental that anytime this dude is in peril, safety cars come out when that car was clearly off track, and then sometimes when he's in the lead, they don't. I'm just saying it seems oddly familiar. It just seems to oddly happen quite a bit. I'm trying to figure it out myself, because a lot of times we're looking and we're saying, okay, why we got a safety car? Are we saying, should we not have a safety car? It just say, all I got to say is he must be the most fortunate driver on track to be able to have these opportunities arise for him whenever he's not doing well. That's all I can say. That's all I can really say. That must be what it is. The FIA website is probably backed up right now. They trying to figure out what they got to do right now. Happy birthday and love your commentary and reaction. Big shout out, Mechanic. Oh, you meant P15. Oh, you meant P15. Okay, so again, Mechanic Mercedes talking out his ass. Don't know what he talking about. Okay, so you meant P15. So he a loser for P15. You know that's what your boy was getting. You know Jack Doohan, that's what he was getting. You know he was getting P15, P17, P13 was his best finishing position. So Jack Doohan must be a loser too then, because Colapinto already achieved the best position that Jack Doohan has got, which is 13th. So Jack Doohan must be a loser too. This is what I mean, bro. You horrible at debating. You talking about somebody that's pretty much doing the same thing Jack Doohan was already doing, except he just got in there. You losing, bro. You're losing. You know he got 13th last week, right? You know he got 13th in Monaco, right? Okay, I'm just trying to check and see, because you thought he was P17, and obviously Haas was in 17th, but I get it. You panicking because you was about to get fronted out with your Lewis Hamilton commentary. You was about to look bad out here. Racer X210 said, I called Mercedes was going to have another failure. Poor Kimi. Yo, man, he is having it rough. He is really having it rough. Kimi is having a rough stretch, bro. I'm just keeping it a buck. But we also still have to remember Kimi Antonelli is 18 years old, managing a full Formula One career. I am not going to heavily criticize an 18-year-old driving a 1,000 horsepower car in a sport with true grown men that have been here for some time. I'm giving him some grace. I'm giving Kimi Antonelli some grace. I mean, hell, why should I not? Paul in the super chat says, how do you get driver of the day when smashing into cars and getting penalties? That's crazy. That's crazy. It's purely got to be off of a vote, bro. It's purely off vote. And that just tells you that they realized Max couldn't win it. We just got to find a way to get Max something. Buck Dollar Pull Racer X210 in the super chat says V-Carb needs to be sold because, yo, do you hear me? Do you hear me? This is why V-Carb needs to be sold. Almost caused a 4-car collision involving McLaren, but what else? Jumped out the way quick. Jumping out the way quick for Max. This is why it is not fair, nor is it of integrity to have one team, have two teams, 4 cars and 4 drivers. It's not correct. It is not correct for a company to have 2 teams on the track, 4 cars and 4 drivers, because this is the problems that you have. Liam Lawson, quick to jump out of Max's way. Hajar, gonna jump out of Max's way. But other cars, not so fast, not so quick, maybe a little slow. This is something that needs to be addressed sooner than later. Red Bull should be able to have no other affiliation with another team aside from if they're going to finally become a power unit supplier. with Red Bull powertrains, which I'd never seen perform in Formula One, which I don't think will ever perform in Formula One on its own merit, aside from just badge stamping a Honda IP engine. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Bug Dollar Pull said last week it was Russell crying. This week it's Max. Hey, man. Hey, you know Russell cry. You know he gonna cry. He emotional, man. You know he cries so much he think it's raining in his helmet, man. Mechanic Mercedes says I am fair. No, you're not. No, you're not, bro. On the same. No, you're not. Because if you wouldn't call Colapinto a loser, knowing damn well he's doing what Jack Doohan did, you're not being fair. You're clearly not being fair. Do I need to show you Jack Doohan's finishing positions? Do I need to show you that? Clearly, you're delusional right now. You're clearly not being fair because Colapinto got 13th last week and 15th this week. Jack Doohan was doing that and worse. He already has done the best finishing position that Jack Doohan did. You're not being fair. It's Frank Colapinto's second year, and he's not, okay. Oh, he's doing, the point is this. Is he doing what Jack Doohan was doing? So it's even swap, no swindle at this point. Come on, bro. You got to stop. You capping. People, the fam know you capping in here. The fam knows you capping. Gregory Williams in here says, call me what you want, but every time, you good, bro. But every time I see a safety car like this, Abu Dhabi 2021 comes to mind. I get steamed watching the back markers come around correctly. Don't you? Don't you? It's funny, right? Funny, right? Oh, Frank Footer in the super chat says, what's up, Frank Footer? Says Hamilton will never be the problem. Let's not forget that Alonso finally got points. Laughing my ass off. CB can do NMC. Hey, NMC B24. Hey, man, I'm trying to tell you this right now. This is what I'm finna try to tell you right now. Facts. Facts. Alonso just getting points. And yo, Mechanic Mercedes out here talking about Lewis Hamilton. He didn't really want to say it. He didn't want to take his shirt off and poke his chest out in front of everybody and say it. But he was saying that Lewis Hamilton was the problem. He was saying that he's questioning Lewis Hamilton's mental capability. He's saying it's not Ferrari. But then he tried to come back and say, oh, my bad. That's what he tried to do. Dean Too Cool in the super chat says, Crybaby Max. No, this is intentional. He needs points on his license. Red Bull effing hell out of Yuki. Cadillac is waiting for him. Ferrari effing ham. More bars. More bars. Phoenix Black in the super chat. Greetings, fams. Hey, man, this is a good day. This is a good chat for a birthday weekend, yo. This is a good chat. Hey, what did I miss? Do I want to know? Respect J, bro. You missed a solid one. You missed one today. You definitely missed one today. Be in the Wolves then, because we're going to talk all about it, bro. We're going to talk all about it. For sure, we talking all about it. I'm just saying, man, we out here. We got our brother Mechanic Mercedes up here with these shenanigans. We got him up here talking foolery. Basically, he's talking foolery. He's trying to come in here and still make his case. He's up here talking out the side of his neck. It's ultimately almost embarrassing for him to do it. I don't know why he's doing it, but he's doing it. And it's horrible for him to do so. It's horrible for him to do so. I mean, we do understand this. He's trying to make points that don't make sense against another driver. This is what he's doing. And it's a damn shame that he's doing it out here. I thought he would know better than this, but he doesn't know better than this. And I'm going to show you why he don't know better than this. I'm going to show you why he's wrong. I'm going to prove it with facts. He called Colapinto a loser for getting 13th and 15th. He called Colapinto a loser. Jack Doohan hasn't done a damn thing but that. So how is it that Colapinto's a loser and Jack Doohan is not a loser? This is what I'm trying to tell you. Jack Doohan, 15th, 13th is his best finishing position ever. 15th, 14th, 17th. But Colapinto's a loser for getting 13th and 15th. Man, Mechanic Mercedes, get the hell out of here, bro. I don't know what you smoking, but you need to get drug tested immediately. But you need to get your drugs tested. You might got bad stuff going on. Hey, Baja says, what's going on in the super chat? Everyone's saying Lewis is washed. Don't know their history. Remember how his first year at Mercedes went. Give the go time. Facts. 6 months. 6 months. Thank you. Maria Duncan in the super chat. Let's go, Maria. Happy birthday, Jay. Thank you very much, Maria. Peace and love to you. Mad Max is back. He ain't never left. He has never left. You want to know why he ain't never left? I'm going to show you why he ain't never left. He always been crash strapping. He always been crash strapping. Always. Where are the Max Verstappen fans at? Where are they? Where are these Max Verstappen losers at? Why they not in the super chat? Why they not in the chat? Maria Duncan says, never went away in spite of what pundits say. He has not matured. He is the same guy he was in 2021. As for Ferrari, they need to do better. Lewis was doing great until suddenly he dropped off. Enjoy your B-Day. Hey, I'm going to tell you, hey, Maria, we going to be in Wolves Den. We in Wolves Den at 12. I need you to be there because Mechanic Mercedes said Lewis Hamilton, he got to question Lewis Hamilton's mental capability. Mechanic Mercedes said he questioning, is it Ferrari or is it Lewis? That's what Mechanic said. Doing whatever. Doing first, Frank second year. Okay, whatever. It's doing second year too, bro. It's doing, are you blind or something? Are you blind? This is what I mean. Mechanic Mercedes be sitting up here trying to bullshit y'all. Is this not say 2024? Can you read? Does that say 2024? Does this not say 2025? That's it. That's involved in Formula One within 2 seasons. It's not Jack Doohan's first year, bro. Get out of here with your cap. Get out of here with your capping, bro. You're a whole. Nobody should hire Mechanic Mercedes for a defense attorney. You will get locked up and the maximum sentence will be imposed on you by the judge because he's going to make a horrible case for you. He's going to make a horrible case. Dean Too Cool in the super chat said Jack D at Alpine did not get a fair shake. I'm not debating that. Facts. Hamilton let a Sauber pass him to go back for those team orders. Jay, you called it last season. Pierre will be the world champion 2015. Norris to fry in your team. Facts, bro. Hey, Dean Too Cool. You damn too cool, man. You damn too cool. Good points, brother. Good points. J-Rob, happy birthday, my brother. Big shout out to J-Rob. Peace and love to you, man. 35 months. 35 months of membership, J-Rob. You about to be 3 years solid with Racer X210. Mary Beanie, Sylvia with Kelly Paul. Oh, my gosh. Frank Footer in the super chat says, my B-Day, Jay. Hey, appreciate you. Happy birthday, bro. And still he rides. 4 + 4 = 8. And you know what? It might should be 10. It might should be, we'll go with 9. It might should be 9. But I like that math. That math is nice. Mechanic Mercedes says, oh, man, how many races did do? Okay, but you said it's his first year. It's not his first year. It don't matter how many races he had. See, this is why you're a horrible attorney. This is why you would be a horrible defense attorney. It don't matter how many races he's had. Was he involved in 2024? Did he race in an event in 2024? Yes. So it's not his first year. Even they were questioning about him really being a rookie. It's not his first year, bro. This is why you don't win debates with me. You got to go practice. I know Allen Iverson said, practice? Yeah, you need to go practice. And really, you don't even need to practice. You just need to stick to the facts and argue off that. That's what you need to do. Jack Doohan, if Colapinto is trash, Jack Doohan is trash. Because the best, I'm not even going to go into it. It's pointless. It's pointless. Put him in the corner. Dean Too Cool, happy birthday, my dog, Jay. Thank you very much, Dean Too Cool. Gregory Williams in the super chat said, laughing my ass off at Jay flexing his crash strapping shirt. Calling out Mechanic Mercedes having the drugs. Happy birthday, bro. Hey, I got to do it to my bro. That's my brother, but we argue like siblings. Hey, man, I'm just saying. Listen, we got to, let's go on to this. Let's go on to this. Because I have to revise my graphic in such a manner that I didn't think I was going to have to revise this graphic in this manner. But I do have to revise it. I literally have to revise this graphic, and we're going to show it. We're going to show it because it needs to be shown. Right here, I had the graphic showing Max in 5th place. Guess what? That's not the case anymore. Hey, guess what? Guess what? Jolyon Palmer is reporting that all of a sudden they don't have Max Verstappen's onboard to show his steering wheel position. Go figure. Go figure. Are you serious? Out of all the times that you should have somebody's onboard, Jolyon Palmer, doing his analyst, says, unfortunately, we don't have Max Verstappen's onboard. Okay. Oh, today we ain't got Max's on board so we can really show what he was doing with his hands. These are the things I'm talking about when it comes to Max Verstappen and these pundits out here. When it comes to Jolyon Palmer, when it comes to Red Bull whore, David Coulthard, when it comes to damn Alex Brundle, these are the things that we're talking about. The soft shoe protecting of Max Verstappen. And even when they want to call him out, they still find a way to soft shoe that in such a way where it's like, well, we're calling it out, but Max kind of still had a rough hand. We're changing that to 10th place, y'all. We're changing that to 10th place because that's what it is. And it really should be a race ban for Max Verstappen. That's what it should be. A race ban. How y'all loving that? Where they at? Excuse me, can anybody tell me right now, Mechanic Mercedes, compared to Frank Dean, too cool, say, I love you, Wolfpack. Hey, brother, man, I love y'all too, man. That's why we here, because other channels don't talk like this. Y'all don't get to talk like this. They don't talk like me. They not like us. Kendrick Lamar all the way. They ain't like us. They not like us up in here. Right here, you could be real. Whether you're right or you're wrong, you could be real and we'll work out the rest later. But we all gonna have a good time and kick it. George Russell, you know George Russell gonna play this up. You know he gonna play this up, but he not getting no dinner from Max Verstappen. He might have got dinner from Alex Albon. He not getting dinner from Max Verstappen. He's not. It is clearly that Max Verstappen ran into George Russell. Clearly. Not once, but damn near twice. He did it intentionally. I'm telling you, Max Verstappen, he broke today. He broke. You know why he's breaking? Because it's 9 racing events and he's only won 2 races. And y'all put in, I can't even, I don't, you know what? I'm finna play the Jolyon Palmer role on y'all. I'm finna play the Jolyon Palmer role. This is what I'm gonna say. It's not Max's fault. It's all the pressure that y'all putting on Max. It's all the pressure that the fans and the pundits and David Red Bull whore Coulthard and Christian touching everybody Horner and Helmut Marko race his ass. It's all of them that put this extreme and Josh Verstappen with his really accumulating Formula One career. It's all these people that put pressure on Max Verstappen and he just couldn't handle it. He just couldn't handle it. Oh, damn, I didn't even mean to make that play. There goes Max Verstappen running into Kimi Antonelli. Damn. It seems like this is what he do all the time. I forgot to take that down, y'all. But damn, yeah, there it is. Max Verstappen being Max Verstappen. That is it clearly and the only thing that happened today. This is what you see. This is who he is. Mechanic Mercedes. Spider R35 says, got rid of the onboard faster than Epstein's list. Facts. They was like, oh shit. Get these documents out of here. Get it out of here. Go burn it. Go burn it. I need you to burn all of that. I'm telling you, bro. Mechanic Mercedes, back to my road trip, but this convo not over. Yes, drive safely, bro. Make sure you get safe to where you're going. Make sure you got your seatbelt on, and let us know when you make it safe. Try to check into the wolves then if you can, but please drive safe on the road, brother, man. And enjoy your road trip. If it's a vacation, I hope you have a wonderful, awesome time, brother. Peace and love to you, fam. Peace and love to you, Mechanic Mercedes. So yeah, let's also look at this. Kick Sauber, Hulkenberg grabbing points today. Yo, that right there is an iconic moment for them because I don't even know if they're going to get any more points this season. I don't know if Kick Sauber can muster any more points this season. I don't know if that's going to be possible, but I do know at least it will not be a talking point like it was last season. It went unnecessarily long of them being criticized and ridiculed for not having points in a Formula One season. It got bad. So at least they don't have to worry about that. Now it's just, could they have gotten more points? Could they have gotten more? Now, let's talk about Lewis Hamilton and Ferrari. One, what was Ferrari thinking about when they pitted Lewis so damn early? 2, not mad at the driver switch. 3, seemed like a little bit more better communication between driver and engineer this time around. Maybe something they had a meeting about. I don't know. We'll see. Gregory Williams in the super chat said he did it on purpose because he was pissed in the incident, didn't go his way, like a spoiled child, laughing my ass off, shredding documents, Jade. Hey, man, I'm just saying they got to get rid of that. They got to shred that, bro. Phoenix Black in the super chat says you missed my bad, brother. Let me go back up. I apologize, Phoenix. I apologize. I did. My apologies, brother. I apologize. I did miss your super chat. Mechanic Mercedes was just going off on his tangent. Let me apologize. All right. Happy birthday, Jay. P.S. It's always crazy when Lewis should quit when two-time only just won some points in a long time. Facts. Matter of fact, let me show you all something. Let me show y'all something. Let me show you what Alonso's season has looked like so far. Let me show you. Alonso's season has looked kind of crazy, right? What does he look like? I'm gonna show you. Listen, Alonso has had some pretty good views this season. He's had some nice views, but this has really been his majority of his view. Alonso, kitty in a corner, spinning out on his own merit. But you know what? Everybody seems to think Lewis Hamilton needs to retire and not Alonso. But Alonso just finally grabbed points. Matter of fact, you know what? Let's do better than that. Let's show where Alonso is in respect to Lewis Hamilton. Can we do that? We can do that, right? Let me see. We got another super chat in here. Big shout out to DG Big Blue Navy. Hoorah. He says, just like Enron, Max on board, nothing to see here. Right. Nothing to see here. Hide that. Dean Too Cool says FIA is BS. We clearly see Max open the steering wheel. One race ban. George, now it's time to show you can lead Mercedes. Take the gloves off. Max is nowhere close to Hamilton. Hajar and Holt, great drop. Man, Dean, Dean dropping bars over here. Y'all dropping bars over here. Let's go. Hey, dear God, PD in the super chat. Happy born day. Max crashed Lewis Hamilton, Brazil 22. And he said he did after the race and now crashes into George Russell. What he got to do for DQ. They never have his on board. Is that not right? They continue. And where is he doing interviews? Where is he? He need to be down. He need to be down here doing interviews. Y'all can call him up to the office later. He need to be down here doing interviews. They continue to help him, man. They continue to help him. Max Verstappen need to be down there doing interviews right now. Not later. Hey, Frankie P in the house. Big shout out, Frankie P. I'm convinced F1 and the FIA want Max to come close to our break Lewis Hamilton championships. That's a fact, bro. There is definitely some type of movement to try to put Max somewhere technically he has not earned on full merit. Does anybody want to say that? Matter of fact, hold on, wait a minute. I think we gotta, do we have to change this constructors? Do we have to change the constructor standing real quick? Yes, we do. We do have to change constructors championship, people. Right now, it's McLaren, Mercedes, Red Bull. Red Bull is off the wall. Red Bull is no longer on the wall, chat. Red Bull is out of the constructors' top three. Red Bull is out. Ferrari is in. Ferrari is, I said this would happen. Did I not say it? I said Ferrari may possibly be second. Red Bull may be out of the constructors' top three. We have a new constructors lineup. We have Ferrari now second, Mercedes third. Red Bull is not only outside of that, but Max Verstappen is going to be soon outside of the top three for the Drivers' Championship if Russell gets some extra points. There it is, chat. Red Bull is out of there. Y'all, I'm just saying, where are they today? Why they so quiet? Does anybody know why they so quiet today? Can anybody tell me why they so quiet today? There it is, chat. Mercedes McLaren first, Ferrari second, Mercedes third, Red Bull is fourth. I would absolutely enjoy it. If at all possible that Williams overtakes Red Bull, but we know that's probably not going to happen. Speaking of Williams, let's go ahead and talk about Williams because I'm a little bit disappointed today. All right. Frankie P, big shout out to you for your super chat, man. Paul in the super chat says, I'm still ticked about Alonso crying. They need to let the lap cars catch up so he has a chance. But at AD 2021, he crying to hurry it up and get this job done. Only wants rules to benefit him. Who else does that sound like? Sounds like Max Verstappen. Matter of fact, I got a poll to put in the chat for y'all. Start a poll. Should Max be banned? Should Max have a race ban? Poll in the chat, dance on it, vote on it, do whatever the hell you want on it, because today's that day. Okay, so let's also talk about Albon. Lawson was an absolute menace today, y'all. Liam Lawson was a menace today. And for 11th place, just one spot out of the points, Liam Lawson, what in the hell got into him today? I mean, what was his problem? I mean, bro got 11th place, cool, but Liam Lawson was out here having incidents with two drivers. I'm trying to figure out what Liam Lawson was trying to accomplish today. I think he had something on his chest, and he wanted to prove himself. But Liam Lawson, you gotta chill out, bro. You gotta chill out. Like that. Liam was out here. He was out here about to be a mini crash strapping. Honestly, I was really something got into him, and maybe I'm not mad about his energy. I'm not mad about any of it. I'm just saying he was looking reckless a little bit. Dave's Quattro in the super chat says the Alonso comparison to Lewis was settled at McLaren all day. Lewis waxed him. Lewis waxed that ass. Matter of fact, Lewis waxed Alonso so bad, Alonso was trying to pay mechanics to sabotage Lewis's car. That's how bad it was. That's the character of Max Verstappen. Except I don't think Max Verstappen has done anything like that. But think about that. Think about a driver that people aren't largely campaigning to retire after a very, very matter. And let's take a look at this, because it seems to be that people have this notion that Alonso and Hamilton are somewhat similar. No, they're not. Okay, they're not. It is clearly the case that they are not similar. It's clearly the case that Alonso is a worse driver than he was in his time since McLaren or Renault. It is clearly obvious that he gets happy about the smallest things because he hasn't achieved much in a long time. And if anybody should retire, it should be him. Because right now, right here, Alonso is... Where's Alonso's name? Is it even on here? I don't even think he's on here. Alonso might not even be... Oh, he's 18th. There he is. 18th with 2 points. 18th with 2 points. Everybody underneath Alonso is a 2-year Jack Doohan, Bortoletto rookie, Colapinto 2 years. He got 2 points to his name, while people up here talking shit about Lewis Hamilton. Lewis Hamilton is way up here in 6th place with 71 points, while it's his first time in with Ferrari. What are we doing? What are we doing? Are y'all absolutely sick in your mind to try to tell us that Lewis Hamilton should retire? You got to be out of your damn mind. Nobody believes you. Nobody believes you. Super Chat says, Dean Too Cool say, I don't know what Mark Webber done to Pia. Bro, he done took him in there and made him the Winter Soldier. Mark Webber has turned Pia into the Winter Soldier, bro. He turned him into a demon. If I'm a young driver, I'm going there. We know why they quit, Jay. Red Bull fans are pussy. I'll say it. I say it for you, bro. Because that's exactly what they do. Now, let me put some context to that. All right. Not all Red Bull fans are that. Only the delusional, unobjective, Max tramp stamp wearing fans are. There are some people that like Max, but I've seen them legitimately call Max out on things just like this. So we're not talking to you. I just want to put some context. I'm not putting everybody in the same box. All right. So if you're a Max fan, you're welcome here. If you're a Red Bull fan, you're welcomed here. That's all I'm saying. You're welcome to come in the live chat. Has anybody seen him in the live chat today? James says, just watch Max on board right before Hunter says, give the spot back. It cuts to rear cam. They front after the lap. George's view perfect. Where's Christian Horner right now on interviews? Where's Max Verstappen? Where's Helmut Marko? Where are these people right now for the post-show interviews? Where are they at? This is what they do. Matter of fact, hold on. Let me get to the live chat. Where are there any Max Verstappen fans here? 95% of y'all say yes, 5% say no. That means we got some Max Verstappen fans that are hiding in the live chat, but they don't really want to say nothing today. They don't want to say nothing today. This is what I mean when I'm talking to them. This is why I laugh at them when they come in here. This is why I tell them just keep coming back. They come back every week, but they hiding. Right now, listen, I'm finna tell y'all something. Right there is a Max Verstappen fan sitting right there with a hoodie on and a mask covering his face. I see you sitting right there in the live chat. 5% voted for Max doesn't need a race ban. Y'all couldn't help but out yourself. I see your lame asses sitting in the live chat. But you want to stay quiet. You don't want to talk today. You don't want to come with your shenanigans today. I got you. I feel you. You embarrassed. You're embarrassed. Oh my gosh, man, it's too funny. Gregory Williams in the super chat says, facts, Jay, salty that rookie Lewis Hamilton drove him the first year in Formula, had to resort to cheating ahead. I'm just that right. It's just bars. Just bars, bro. Gregory, you on point with everything you saying. Dean Too Cool, Frank Footer. Y'all spit Paul, Derwin, Phoenix Black. Y'all spitting bars today. It's just that they don't want to cut. See, they don't want to come in here when it's a day like this. Like Max, they can't face adversity. Like Max, they can't stand to be told you're not winning today. And so what do? Stay quiet, listen, wait till I close the live, then go in the comment section. They scared. Hey, RaceX210 said, this is why Horner will not be fired at Ferrari. What? This is why Horner will not be fired at Ferrari? No, I surely think they would have fired Horner. I think they would have fired Horner. I don't think Ferrari would have held on to Horner through the little sex tech scandal situation, honestly. All right, so let's go to this. Let's go to the next topic right here. I was a little bit big shout out to Hajar. Big shout out to Hajar. Hajar again in the points. A rookie, really. Hajar is having a solid season. And I'm gonna tell you like this. I'm gonna be honest. Now, I want to be clear with what I'm saying. I want to have some context to what I'm saying. Don't take what I'm saying wrong. I'm not saying, hey, big shout out to Frank, just became a member. Shout out to Frank. Let's welcome Frank into the family. Frank, get into the Discord. We're going to be talking today. Welcome to the fam, man. Welcome to the fam, Frank. Big shout out to you, man. So I want to be clear what I'm saying. I'm not saying that Hajar is or isn't better than Kimi Antonelli. I'm not saying that Hajar has a higher ceiling than Kimi Antonelli. What I am saying is Hajar is looking like the more solid rookie for rookie of the year, more so than Kimi Antonelli, and a better car. And I will say, with a lot more pressure on him, but you got to be able to withstand the pressure in Formula One. That's just the way it goes, right? You got to be able to withstand the pressure. You can't escape the pressure. It is what it is. But Hajar out here balling, y'all. Hajar, I don't want to say balling. Hajar is out here showing potential. I like to keep things in perspective. Hajar is showing potential. Do you hear me? This young brother right here, Hajar, is ninth. He is ninth in the championship standing with 21 points. Where's Liam Lawson? Down here with 4 points. Hajar is having a solid rookie season. Kimi Antonelli is 48 points. He's having a solid rookie season. Kimi Antonelli is just seeming to make some mistakes here and there, but he's very young. All right. DP Auto Haas in the super chat says, how many penalty points does Max have now race ban? Actually, let's see if the FIA finally posted. Let's see if they finally decide to post the document. Let's see in real time. Because their site has absolutely been, for some reason, unreachable. Their website has been, for some reason, it seems to not be working correctly. For some reason, it seems to be a bit slow coming up. Why? I don't know. It seems like they don't want you getting on there trying to see any documents right now. Maybe we ain't done with it. It just seems to be oddly. Any other time I go here, I can just click right in and right on. And now for some reason, Max Verstappen's on boards ain't available right away. Max Verstappen not doing press. He ain't not in the Bulls pen. The FIA's website seems slow as hell. You can't reach it. It's oddly funny how these line of events happen when something very controversial happens with Max Verstappen. I'm just calling it like it is, people. I'm just looking at what's happening. But I think he should. I don't think he has enough points for a race ban. Actually, I can tell you how many points he had last time. Last time, I think he had 3 points within a 12-month period. He needs 12 points. So I think Max Verstappen is doing press right now. Oh, I can't wait to hear what Max got to say. Max is going to blame it on somebody else. He's blaming it on the tires. He's blaming it on the tires. Max Verstappen is blaming the contact that he had with Charles Leclerc on the tires. This guy blames it on everything and everybody else beside himself. Max Verstappen takes no accountability. And now he doesn't want to comment on the George Russell. Now he don't want to talk about George Russell. Max Verstappen is a person of low integrity. He can take no responsibility for a situation. This is crazy, y'all. It's crazy. Walter Shaver's in the super chat. Lewis retiring is the racist wet dream. Damn. That is the first time I have heard that one. And that is the first time I am going to say that is absolutely, unbelievably, so undoubtedly, correctly bonkers, and absolutely bang. That is spot on. That is spot on, Walter. That is a very good way to put that. Lewis retiring is the racist wet dream. That was crazy, bro. That was crazy. That was a crazy one. This is an awesome birthday weekend. Y'all don't even know, man. Y'all don't even know. We are pumping right now. Pumping. So let's talk about this because it got to be talked about. Williams, got to get back to it. I am a little disappointed in Williams. I am a bit disappointed in Albon because I think all of the passion that he's put into his radio messages, extremely warranted. Today, that passion spilled over, very convoluted, into risking his race and inevitably sacrificing himself for the race. This is a race weekend. I was hoping that Williams would have 2 cars in the points. Albon ruined that, and he ruined that by not clearly just giving a little space. Sainz, I told you I didn't think he would get there, and he didn't get there. I forget where I said I thought he would get, but I didn't think he would get there, and he didn't get there. Williams didn't have the best weekend this weekend. And Albon had an opportunity to legitimately salvage the weekend, and he made an error. This does happen. And I'm not holding him accountable because he did it, but I'm not finna like push him down and just straight cash him out. It was a mistake and it cost him. Hopefully he doesn't do it again because he honestly could have salvaged, and I think possibly Albon could have found his way in the points, especially with Max Verstappen there. We could have possibly seen Max Verstappen in 11th out of the top 10, which would have been even better for the situation, because I don't think Max Verstappen was penalized hard, not even harsh. I don't think he was penalized justifiable enough. I don't think Max Verstappen has been penalized in such a way that would deem what it really needs to be in a long time, maybe once or twice. And even then, we're able to issue him a small fragment of penalties to justify the situation. In a situation like this should be a DQ. Now, I don't know if the statute, the regulations allow you to do such a thing, because I need to see the document. And right now, I haven't seen the document posted. But if a disqualification is within the bounds of whatever article they list, attaching it to his investigation, then I believe a disqualification should have been done. Because he didn't, he did it more than once. He purposely made contact with Charles Leclerc down the straight. Then he purposely, intentionally, definitely had a collision with George Russell. So Williams could have obviously been up a bit more, and Albon made the mistake there, and it cost him. Now we're going to talk about Haas, because Haas, I thought this season Haas would have done more to add to their ballooning season last year. They had a ballooning moment. I think a lot of us looked and said, yo, Haas is seeming like they might start turning the page. And then this season they haven't. This season it seems like they're on the back foot. A lot of you thought when they got the collab with Toyota, it was going to just blow it up. And it really hasn't. So I don't know what's going on at Haas, but I do know they're back to me in a category where I'm feeling as if there's another team out there, I'm not mad if they go ahead and let Haas go out of Formula One. Haas is not doing anything for Formula One right now. I mean, I don't say anything. They're doing very little. They're not doing anything that I don't think Audi or GM could do coming in the sport. So I wouldn't be mad to see them go and still have 10 teams on the grid. Honestly, I know we want more teams for more jobs, more driver opportunities. And if Haas is just going to be around for that, okay. But they haven't done what I would have hoped they would do this season. So that's where I am with Haas. Where I sit with Gasly, congratulations. That's what I'll say. Congratulations, Gasly, for not only taking the initiative, but actually filling the shoes of what would be a number one driver there at Alpine. Maybe not anywhere else, but at Alpine, Gasly is performing for the team. He's continuously, in some ways, adding points. He's not last in the driver's standing. He's 14th. And he's not got an abundant amount of points, but he has points. And just like I credited Yuki last season for being a driver to add points to AlphaTauri or the Racing Bulls or V-Carb, I have to credit Gasly the same fashion because he's doing the job that Alpine don't have anybody else to do right now. Alpine are fumbling around with the second seat. They didn't want to give Jack Doohan enough time to try and see what he could be through a full season. I'm not mad that they switched to Colapinto because there's still a lot of season left for these two drivers. It wasn't like Jack Doohan was showing this exponential type of potential. I don't think anybody's picking Jack Doohan over Kimi Antonelli right now. I don't think anybody's picking Colapinto over Kimi Antonelli. I don't think anybody's matter of fact, I'm going to ask you all in the chat. We're going to poll this because I want to know. And I'm going to ask this two ways. I got to ask this two ways. I'm putting it down here right now. All right, here we go. Poll in the chat. I want to know, who are you picking for your driver? Jack Doohan or Kimi? You're picking Kimi. Okay. I'm going to leave that up for a minute because I want to know. 100% Kimi. 8% said Doohan. Okay. Jack Doohan. Okay. So I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at this. This is all you. 90% still say Kimi. I'm going to leave you 5 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ending that poll. 90% said they're picking. Actually, it turned out to be 93%. Okay. Here's another poll. And I'm going to go ahead and highlight this because we're going to use this one. Who you picking? I want to know who you picking. Right here, poll. I want to know what driver are you picking? Doohan or Hajar? Because I'm picking Hajar. Okay, so this is what I'm saying. So this is what I mean when I say this. This is why I'm not heavily criticizing Alpine for giving Colapinto an opportunity, because many of you have already said that y'all thought Colapinto had more upside, and thus far in this season with only 2 races, Colapinto has already done the best that Jack Doohan has done. He's placed 13th, he's placed 15th. Jack Doohan's best finish is 13th. Colapinto did that in Monaco. He placed 15th today. His position had no impact by Max Verstappen being moved down. His position happened. It is there. So what I'm saying is, I understand and I want Jack to have more time. I understand about the rookie getting more time. But what I also understand is Alpine have the room and flexibility to make this happen. And then they still have 12 more racing events to give whoever they want to give them to try to see if they pick that right guy. Instead of wasting a whole season not knowing if this other guy they got in the wings works. So it's kind of convoluted for us to not say this about Alpine when we say it continuously about Aston. We continuously promote, advocate, protest that Felipe Drugovich get an opportunity. None of us would have been mad had they took Lance Stroll out with 5 or 6 races and gave Felipe an opportunity. None of us. I understand Jack Doohan's a rookie. I understand he's not a rookie. He's his second year, but he's fresh. He's not like he got 20,000 or 20. Let me not say 20,000, just over elaborate. It's not like he has 20 races under his belt. Colapinto either. But what I am saying is, if I got the time and I already got one solid driver over here, and this driver is kind of, I don't know. Yeah, I understand I could give him the whole season, but I also understand, let me give this other driver a little time just to see if I can see anything. I owe it to myself to see if there's anything there that if I make this switch, it possibly could be better for the team going forward. That's a lot better than what Lawrence Stroll is doing for Aston Martin, and he's got way more options there. He's got way more upside and potential, and he's not even doing that for Aston Martin. He's allowing Lance Stroll to handicap the team. So shout out to Gasly for at least providing Alpine with a driver and with some type of results that could at least give them something to look at this season, or else they would have nothing this season. Okay? They would have absolutely nothing, because Jack Doohan doesn't have 1 point to his name. And it's quite possible that Franco Colapinto might not get a point. But if he does, then what do we say then? That's all I'm saying. What do we say then? What we got right here? Oh, okay. Sylvia with Kelly, what we got going on? Oh, Henry Shepard was calling who? Henry Shepard. Oh, we got a buster in the chat. Oh, that's what happened. I was wondering why something I seen got deleted right there. I got you. Hey, you know what? Let me see what we got right here. Oh, Henry Shepard, you a buster. Oh, Henry Shepard, he a punk-ass Max Verstappen ball sucker. Is that what we got going on? Henry Shepard, hey, I do it with the best on, bro. It's okay. It's all right. They kicked you out, but it's cool. But you are Henry Shepard. I'm gonna let you know that I'm calling you out, because if you want to be in here, you want to talk dirty, bro. How about when F1 Minute comes up, you come on live and let's see what you got to say. How about that? It's okay if you sitting on the bed, just got your head back, and Max Verstappen just dropping all types of jizz on your chin. That's what you like to do. It's okay. You do that in the privacy of your own home, bro. You do that in the privacy of your own home. But when you come here trying to talk cash money shit, you better be ready, dog. It's okay, though. You mad. I understand you mad now. You mad because Max mad. You mad because you don't know what else to do with yourself. You frustrated at the results, just like Max was frustrated because y'all kind of mirror each other. Delusional Max fans kind of do that. I understand. I get it, old Henry. I get it. You keep doing your thing, though. But I notice you here, though. I notice that you're here and you're spending a lot of your time and your energy in my chat, in the Wolfpack fam chat. So that means you could be anywhere else, but you choose to be here. I guess you could like any other driver, but you choose to like Max. I guess in a sense, I would tell you this. If you're being abused in your relationship, if you're in a situation at home, big shout out 083 say Wolf Up fam, Pack family. If you're in a situation with anybody or at home and you're being mistreated, go get help. Okay? Don't stay there and be mistreated and be abused because you think that's what you got to do. Don't stay there, because evidently you choose to be somewhere where you don't really want to, and then you get involved. Shows me that you might be staying somewhere else that you really don't need to, and you should probably get somebody involved, man. That's what you should probably do. That's what you should probably do, bro. Straight buster. They love us here, man. All right, y'all. Big shout out. We got 14 minutes. We'll be in the Wolves Den. Big shout out to everybody pulling up. Big shout out to everybody that supports any team or any driver. I'm not shouting you out, and I don't give a damn if you're a delusional type fan and you sit here and you do all types of things when people like Max do what he done. It's just crazy. Right. That's right. Sylvia Wick Kelly, you did your thing. You did, and guess what, Sylvia Wick Kelly? I'll second your motion, and I'll back you up by doing a magic trick. I got you, Sylvia Wick Kelly. This is what I'll do. Sylvia Wick Kelly. Oh, you already did it. You done already took care of it, Sylvia Wick Kelly. Sylvia Wick Kelly. That's why we call it Sylvia Wick Kelly. You did exactly what you should be doing, Sylvia Wick. Sylvia keeping the house clean, taking out the trash, smash the like button. That's what you're doing. And I'm gonna say this. Because somebody sent me an Instagram message, and I keep it transparent with my fam, and I'm about to keep it transparent on this live because the person might actually be that person. I wonder if it's that person. I don't know if it is, but I do question if it's that person. But I will say this. Somebody messaged me, and I'm going to respond to your message right here live. All right? I'm going to respond to your message here live. And he gave a thumbs up. He said, hey, Jay, first and foremost, I'm happy to see that you're recovering well, back on camera, doing your F1 thing. I've got a question for you. Why do your moderators on YouTube channel give me a warning if I disagree with a take you have? Is your goal to have an echo chamber or to have real discourse? Listen, my goal, Charles, is to have real discourse. My moderators are going to do what they feel they should, depending on what you say. Just like Shepard came in here all sideways and being attacking, they gonna handle that. Now, if that wasn't you, no harm, no foul. I see you gave me the thumbs up after I told you what I told you. I told you the next time you get in here, do a super chat on a comment. I'll see what happens and how it's regulated, and we'll talk from there. But I will tell you this, first and foremost, I back my moderators. Second and foremost, I stand behind my moderators. Third and last, they are my moderators. So they will always get the look first, and I will look into it and see what happens. But listen, if you come here acting crazy, that's what's going to happen. But if you don't, Charles, next time we'll check it out. Y'all, next time if Charles come in, let me see what he might say before it get, Bush the warning. But I do know that, the Galactus doesn't give warnings for no reason. I know Sylvia Wick Kelly doesn't delete comments or delete your ass off the page for no reason. So that is what I do know. But Charles, if anything else happened, cool, be here. Everybody can debate. That's what we like to do. It's no harm, no foul. But once you start personally attacking people, they're going to get you out of here. And then I'm going to personally attack you. But not saying you, Charles, but I'm just talking about people in general, like this dumbass we had in here not too long ago. 083 say, Jay, Wolfpack is living rent-free. Yo, we are rent-free in a lot of people's head. We rent-free in a lot of, think about it. We don't think about them. We don't think about them. They think about us every and all week because they choose to wait for the videos to go live. Think about it. They waiting for us to go live. They chime in when we live. You have to be a subscriber for 20 minutes or longer to get into the live chat. So you wait 20 minutes of your life to get into the live chat. That's a lot of work for somebody you don't like. That's a lot of damn work. Big shout out to everybody. We pulling up into the Wolves Den. Be in there 10 minutes. We going to be in there. Y'all get to talk it up. I want to hear what y'all got to say about today's race. I want to hear about what y'all got to say about Max Verstappen's actions, because it was absolutely ridiculous. I want to hear about what y'all got. Man, this race weekend was one for the books. It was one for the books. All right. So big shout out. I'm going to see y'all in there. Wolfpack is the place to be, and they love us so much. They love us too much. They love us. Peace and love. I'm going to see y'all soon. All right. We out of here.